We're building your audience now.
Oh, I'm live.
You're live.
So if they like pink hair and tattoos, oh wait, they probably will.
They like pink hair and tattoos.
If you like pink hair and tattoos, then they'll stay tuned.
Let's do a spin here.
I should do a spin. Hold on.
Do a spin.
Let me see if I can spin. Oh, I want to do this faster, like a merry-go-round.
No, we don't have a bouncy chair.
Oh, I was bouncing earlier. Remember? It was fun.
You got a bunch of likes coming in now.
There you go. I was like, wait a second. Now I'm gonna fall over off my chair. It's like, no, it should be fun. There we go. We got to air bounce. This is bouncy, except it's more fun when you do it without the hands, when it's just natural.
Everybody's saying hello, nice tattoos.
Hi, thanks. I'm gonna look for you so I can share you on my page. Refresh.
Mm.
I'm gonna see myself live. It's gonna be really weird. I'll be like, oh, that's me.
You're live. You got 3,000 people watching you.
3? Okay, that's pretty good. I didn't take off any
5,000.
clothes. I was like, I don't have any clothes off. I'm like, oh.
They want to know where you're going next.
Where am I going next?
Yes.
LA and Vegas and Portland and Columbus. There you go. Those are the next places I'm going. I never see my house.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Annabelle Peaks. I am a porn star. I am all inked up. I have 28 tattoos. I don't know, travel everywhere all the time, and you can always find me, like, on the internet in places that you only look at night, like 11 o'clock. No. I think.
So, what's your favorite scene you were just talking about?
Oh, yes. I have a new favorite scene. It came out maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's with Johnny Castle. It's for Naughty America, and it's called Dirty Wives Club. Johnny Castle would be my favorite porn.
But that beat another one with who else was before that?
No, before that was still Johnny Castle, but it was for Naughty America, and it was Naughty Office. So he would be my porn crush. It's really nice.
What made
I'm
it so
not supposed
great?
to say that out
What made
loud. He's just got really good energy, and we like click, so it just makes magical things happen. Unicorns fly, and rainbows appear, and things get wet.
So what are some of the things that you like in a scene? Like what is some of your favorite?
My favorite things in a scene. Wow. Okay. I love when the guy wears a tie. Holy crap. Yes. Please wear a tie. I don't know why I have a tie fetish. I like when you play with my panties. That I have a panty fetish. And I absolutely love like the inside of my foot, like bitten. And I love to squirt. I'm a squirter. And I don't know. That's. Then keep going, and then it starts to get PG-13 and R and stuff.
And your newest one. Your
R
newest
and
one is
stuff.
oil, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, I told you this morning, I was like, I'm pretty sure I may be developing an oil fetish. I may have done some playtime online last night and covered and drenched myself in oil and recorded it because it's fun.
So you're talking, we did a segment with you called Ask a Porn Star.
That's right, I remember, it was last year.
Mm-hmm. And so we had some questions from those guys. A lot of them were, how did you get into porn?
I got into porn, somebody found me. I was a webcammer at night. I was a CPA by day, naughty webcammer by night, and somebody saw me on there and said, you should do porn. And I was like, I'm not gonna do porn, that's silly. I'm a businesswoman. And they said, no, you really should. And I gave them my phone number because you should once in a while give out your phone number. And 3 days later, phone was ringing off the hook saying you should do porn. Every major company in LA was like, you need to do porn, you need to do porn. So I could be boring and a CPA right now, or I could be me, and I am.
Or you can figure out a way to combine those into something.
People ask me that all the time. They're like, can you please do my taxes naked? And I'm like, no, there is no amount of money right now that I would do your taxes naked, sorry.
You ever done a movie as an accountant?
I have. That my very first Naughty America scene with Johnny Castle was Naughty Office, and I was applying as a CPA for his firm. And the storyline was, he's the owner, I have a lot of tattoos, and I just don't know if that's going to work for that firm. And I was like, I bet you'd like to see all these tattoos, and then you just, that's... And I got the job.
did you stop scenes to correct so that the accountant part wasn't filmed right? Continuity?
No, I didn't. Although I told him at the beginning, I was like, it's CPA, it's accountant, it's firm. Like those are the words that you use so that that it sounded good. But no, I don't really care.
Gotcha. So let's see, what other questions do we have here?
Guys, you can ask questions on here too. Do you like Asian guys?
Do I like yes? Is there okay? The answer to I like blank guys, I like the D. So anything where it says, do I like boys? Yes.
Gotcha.
Anything with men.
Let's talk about some of your tattoos. Can you show us some of your tattoos? What's your favorite? Let's start with your favorite.
Okay, my favorite is this one, Judge Me Not. I got it well before I started porn. I got it while I was a CPA and then would cover it up all day because people judge. But I hate judgers. You should really not do that unless you judge me like really hot, and that's cool.
What else we got? Let's see what else we got. Tattoo-wise, what else do you have?
Tattoo-wise, let's see. I have an entire arm sleeve that I had done by one person in North Carolina, and then this one here too, and they're my absolute favorite tattoos on me because they're so well done. And I just...
Let's see, let's have you stand up.
I love them all. Okay, hold on. Move this out of the way. Okay, so here's the leg tattoo, right there. And it goes all the way around and all the way on the inside. And then the arm, the entire arm, done by the same guy.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, he did really, really, really good work.
And on your back? There's some on your back?
I have a ton on my back. I don't know if you can see him or not.
Yeah.
You can see the ones right there. Hi.
I'm not sure we can show.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm wearing panties. Come on, it's Facebook. I can do that.
That's great.
Will you show them the back piece? One of your back?
Yeah, I can pull it up so that you can see the whole thing.
Keep going. Perfect. That's
like
great.
That. And I can't turn around. They're like, turn around, turn around. That's what they're saying right now, aren't they?
I think we talked about this a little bit before, but what kind of role playing do you like the most?
Role playing? I don't know. I love all kinds of role play because role play means you can talk dirty. Like, if you don't have anything to role play, then all you can say is, oh, it's so big, oh, it's so hard, do it harder. But if there's role play, then you can like totally make shit up on the fly.
So in your private life, do you role play?
Yes. Oh yeah, it's the spice of life.
Gotcha. So I remember some other questions from the Ask a Porn Star segment we did was, what about regular guys? What do you get approached by a lot of regular guys? And what's the craziest line you've heard from one of these guys? I'm sure you've heard some.
I've heard so many lines, but you can't put me on the spot like this. One day on webcam we were talking about, I want to hear your best pickup lines, and I'll tell you if you would win. Like if you would win me over and I'd have a drink with you based on the pickup lines that they used. And I think the one that was the winner was, the guy came up and he's like, hey, my friend over there really wants your number, but he's too shy to ask, so can I have it? And then I'll go give it to him. And then he's supposed to point over to some random dude, and I'm like, oh, that's sweet. So then you give it to him, and then he's like, I'm just kidding, I wanted your number all along, thanks. And and that one was pretty good, so
nice.
It's an icebreaker.
People are asking about your shirt. Can you stand up and show us the shirt again?
Sure, look, it's pink. Pink is my favorite color, and it says, do it dirty. Which I just want to say dirty over and over again.
So pink is your trademark.
It is. Pink and black is usually what I wear a lot, and it's on my logo and all over my website and stuff like that. So.
Cool. Let's see some questions. Come on, people, ask some questions here. There's a lot of people watching.
A lot of people watching? They're just shy. I don't bite much.
So what's coming up for you? You have what's the next release?
Yeah, so next things I have more scenes that I shoot. I don't know which ones are always the next scenes that come out because I shoot so many and sometimes they get held a week and sometimes they get held a month. But I shoot again for like Brazzers and Porn Pros and things like that in the next couple of weeks. And then I'll be feature dancing. I feature dance a lot.
Nice. Do you know those places and dates?
Yes, I do. So Portland is coming up this next weekend. So it's not this weekend for Easter. It's the weekend after Easter. So it's Portland, Oregon. And then it'll be Columbus, Ohio. And then in May, it'll be Norfolk, Virginia. And then Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania in June. And then it starts to get a little fuzzy because there's an awful lot of them. They're going to be on my website. I told you I would post them like yesterday, but I didn't. Sorry. Today? It's on my to-do list.
We got a guy. He has a good pickup line for you. He says, "Is your name Google? Because you're everything I'm looking for."
Oh, that's sweet. I like that. See, I would be totally captured by a cheesy pickup line. I would be very easy to pick up at a bar and be like, because it's cute. You got to try it, and nobody ever talks to me.
You don't get approached?
No. People say I'm intimidating. Do I look like a badass? I mean, maybe with a black leather jacket, I guess. But really, I'm not. I totally don't bite, unless you like it.
So I saw another question here was, what's your favorite position? You talked about your favorite type of scene. What's your favorite position?
My favorite position's pile driver.
Pile driver. Can you explain what a pile driver is?
So pile driver is when you're like up against the side of the bed or a couch or any position where you can basically be put upside down. And then you're on your shoulders, or I'm on my shoulders, pointing up, and then you slide down inside me like that. It's quite fantastic.
And hard hats involved? And
Well, that would be kind of cool. I haven't done a construction scene where there were hard hats involved, but that would be really hot.
what's the type of scene coming up that you would like to be in? Like a new type of scene? Some idea?
Oh, some idea of a new scene. Well, I haven't done the milkman or the UPS driver, and I know those are like the quintessential like porn scenes, but I haven't done one yet, so yes, please. That'd be nice.
So UPS driver into a pile driver.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
With oil.
With oil. Oh my God, oil is amazing. Yes.
Perfect.
Oil's amazing. It's sweaty.
We don't need a demonstration. I don't think we could do it on Facebook Live, but some guy's asking if you can put your legs over your head.
Yes, I can. I'm very flexible. I was a gymnast growing up, so I'm very flexible.
So you need a gymnast shoot.
That would be really fun. You can totally do the splits on top of somebody, and I've done that with a girl. On a girl scene I did the splits, and she was underneath of me, and I have a sexy picture of that.
So what's your best girl scene? You talked about guy-girl.
Ooh, best girl. Okay, so I kind of love Adriana Chekik. She's super hot. She is she's called Brat Nasty on Instagram because she just does everything. It's crazy. And we did a scene together with big toys, and it was fantastic. So that would be the one. That was like a year ago too, so nothing has surpassed that yet.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's some weird questions.
I'm sure there's some weird questions out there.
Who's your preferred tattoo artist?
Oh, so the guy who did my whole leg and the guy who did my whole arm here is really my favorite tattoo artist. His name's Justin. He works at Shooting Star Tattoo in North Carolina, and he did all this work. Actually, I just sent him a couple pictures while I was here. I mailed them to him because he found me on... He did all these tattoos while I was a CPA, and then he found me on Instagram one day, and he's like, hi. Didn't know you had done a career change, but I like it. So I sent him a couple autographed pictures so that he could hang them up on his wall because he seriously made me super sexy, so he should.
That's awesome. So another question here is a good one. Is have you ever been turned off by a co-star and had to refuse to work?
Nope. Pretty much I like sex, so never been turned off and never said no.
So not even for like all the guys are clean and showered and the girls same?
Yep, the worst experience that I've had on a shoot was when a guy was, he had indigestion, or I think he had like food poisoning, and he shouldn't have shown up that day on set. He should not have shown up. He should have called in, they should have replaced him, but he didn't. So literally the entire scene, which took like 3 times longer than normal, every 3 minutes, we would start the scene, we'd start moving, and then he'd be like, cut! And he'd have to stop, and he'd have to run to the bathroom, and it was awful. And so, the scene still goes on, and you do what you have to do, and I tried to be the best, that I could for him, but that was the oddest scene I'd ever done. Yeah.
Gotcha. And how are some of the laws and restrictions changing the way the movies are filmed? Do you feel any?
Nope, I haven't felt any effects yet. They did that Prop 60 in California, but I don't know anything about it because I don't live there. So, I know enough to be dangerous. I know that they wanted it not to pass, and it didn't.
Gotcha. We have a foot request. I don't know if you're prepared to show some feet.
I was going to say, I'm wearing socks right now, and here you go. You can totally see them right here. I don't know. Are they wanting my socks to come off? Because I'm pro socks.
I think foot fetish guys like socks and feet.
And not
so
socks.
Let's do socks, and now let's see some feet.
And then it's like, now let's take some socks off. Okay, hang on.
Don't bite your toenails like you do at home.
I do not bite my toenails. But I do have French tips, and I think they look classy. So I always keep French tips on my toes and my.
Awesome. Let's go to the side. Let's show it to the side a little bit. There you go.
Right, like that. I
There
don't know
you
how
go.
far. I don't know how far it goes before they.
That's perfect. We can see your leg tattoo too. Let's see
Oh
that.
yeah, see, there you go. Now that was the real reason you wanted me to take off these socks, huh?
There's many reasons.
Daffodils, my absolute favorite flower, but people should know that already because I talk about it all the time. And lately, my Instagram page has been like swarmed with them.
They do look a little dry, your legs. I think you should put some oil on them. like you're
I
about to.
see. You didn't really even have to tell me.
Up a little
Again,
higher?
oil fetish is quickly becoming a new favorite of mine. So it does make tattoos look really awesome. So.
Just gonna have a moment of silence for this moment.
There we go. I don't want to drop it and mess it up. I'm going to spill oil everywhere. And everybody just stopped what they were doing.
Someone said loser, but I think he's talking about himself on here, I guess. I don't know. Who would be a loser watching this? Yeah.
There.
What is the weirdest, roughest scene you've had?
The roughest? The weirdest, roughest scene? I don't really have a weird scene. I haven't done too many. Like I did a scene one time for like a fetish company, and they wanted me to be like a mannequin, like a doll, and then you literally act like a doll, and then they move you and do whatever they want with you, basically. So that was like probably the weirdest one that I've ever done, just because I didn't know there was a fetish for that. And the roughest? I don't really have any rough. Like, I love rough sex, so I like good spanking, and I like good choking and stuff like that, but I haven't done anything for, like, kink where I was bound and gagged and tortured or anything like that, so.
What else did I see on here?
There we go. Oh, that looks so nice. It feels good. It feels good.
I saw another one on here. How many guys do you think you've been with? You don't count. How many scenes have you done?
200.
200.
Mm-hmm.
And is it something you keep count of? Obviously
no,
you do, but
I mean, I knew when I hit 100 scenes, and I knew when I hit like 150 and when I hit 200. So beyond that, I haven't really kept count. The ones that matter are the ones that you're on a cover of on a DVD or something like that, because those are the ones that you can get like nominated for awards and stuff like that. So
where do you stand on, a lot of porn is free now, and it's how do you stay in business, basically?
good question. Okay, so tons of free porn is good advertising-ish, because you want some people to, some people are not going to pay for it right away, but they might see you a few times on a free porn site and then be like, well, crap, I've got to have that new scene because she's just really hot. And so then they'll pay for it. The honest truth is, like, the people that are like 18 to 25 usually don't pay for their porn. They're also broke and in college and starting their career and stuff like that, so they don't. By the time they get 25 to 45, studies show or statistics show that they appreciate the model more, and they know that I don't do it for free, because if I can't get paid, then I can't do the job, and I'll be a CPA again. So they start to pay for their porn. They're a little better off, so they can afford a monthly payment somewhere and stuff like that. And so I hope that's what makes sense. I put stuff out on free sites and paid sites. I usually try to put trailers on the free sites, and then people will see them and be like, crap, I really want to see that one. And then they'll click on it and it'll take them to a paid site. So
Cool. Somebody asked what a CPA is.
Certified.
Maybe you would be the perfect person to explain.
It's a certified public accountant. I do your taxes, your audits, your financial statements, your business consulting, and all that boring numbers stuff. I'm kind of a numbers nerd.
Do you have any advice for someone wanting to get in the industry?
Nope. I almost exclusively tell people don't, because unless you really have a sound mental and physical presence about yourself and you can handle it. Like, I'm really fortunate because people are nice to me, but I think you get what you give, and I'm a nice person. I'm older, I'm educated, so I'm a businesswoman, so I think I get a lot of positive feedback because of those things. But a lot of girls who go in when they're 18 or 20, they don't know anything, they're not educated. They get into the hype of, oh my God, I'm a porn star, let me go buy all this fancy stuff and let me smoke some weed or do whatever it is that they do, because I don't do any drugs, but let's go, smoke and drink and party and all that stuff, and then their life goes crashing down because they kind of caused it on themselves. So it takes a really strong person to do porn.
What would you do personally if you could start again? What would you change about your career?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Sometimes I say I would start it sooner, but the honest truth is, like, I'm 35, so I started at 33, which is really late for porn. But I didn't love sex when I was 25. Like, I don't think I knew my body. I didn't know what I liked. I wasn't into it as much as I am. And now I'm like full-blown, oh my gosh, every moment of the day I want to have sex. So I wouldn't have wanted to start it before that. So I guess I'd say nothing. I wouldn't want to change anything.
So what are some tips for maybe somebody in the same position before you opened up your sexuality? What are some tips to help people open up their own sexuality with their partner or...
Absolutely. So I have a partner, and we're really open, and I think that's one of the things that kind of keeps the spice of life going. And you should. Like, step one, a woman needs to say it's okay to have sex, because a lot of people have that stigma, like a woman's supposed to stay covered up, and they're supposed to keep sex hush hush. Otherwise, you're like labeled a slut, basically, which is a terrible thing for society, because being open sexually doesn't mean that you're anything negative. It means that you love enjoyment, you love pleasure, you love life, you're fun, you're wild, those are all positive things. So stop thinking of them as a negative thing, and then just reach out and grab a toy or a vibrator or a threesome, and that's where you start.
So that's emotionally something. What's something physically, like you started at the end there? Some physical ideas.
Yeah, physical ideas are literally just, if you're with your partner or you're by yourself, it doesn't really matter. You should just try things. I always tell people I will try anything once. Maybe not twice, but once. And at the end of it, you can be like, crap, that was fun, high five. Or you can be like, we're not doing that again, that was kind of gross, or whatever it might be. So, but try anything once. That just means you have to be open-minded and a little bit carefree and willing to laugh at yourself at the end and say, okay, that was just not what I had in mind, and get over it and move on. Or you can be like, that just became my favorite new fetish. Like, that it could be.
So as someone that has sex a lot, more than most people, do you find that having more increases your sex drive, or do you think less would create?
Well, for me, more increases my sex drive, but you have to understand, for me, it's a completely different perspective. Like, I'm on social media 24 hours a day, and I'm always posting pictures that are really, really sexy and stuff like that, and then people are replying to me saying, oh my gosh, I want to do this dirty, dirty thing to you. And so I'm literally turned on 24 hours a day, because I'm on cam, I'm on set, I'm feature dancing where I'm touching and rubbing up against people, I'm on social media talking about it, so literally my sex drive never shuts off.
Gotcha.
So I don't know about other people if it's the same.
Somebody I just saw on Chris has a stranger fetish than you. He wants you to put a shoe on your head. I don't recommend it.
Sorry. I love heels. I do love heels, but I didn't even bring any today. I totally wore, I wore boots today, so I wore boots.
And here we go. Eric said he'd like some advice on how to get with a girl. I'm assuming from the beginning of approaching her into finishing.
I always just say, one, be yourself, because I don't like liars. That's the truth, is I don't like liars. And I don't like, and you can't be super shy. Like, if you're so shy, then the girl might not know to take the next step with you. But if you're just a little bit assertive, a little bit dominant, and be like, you know what? I really like the way you look. You are sexy, you're beautiful, or whatever word you want to use. Can I buy you a drink or something? But you have to be out there, and you have to be willing. So give it a try.
Cool.
It would work for me.
I think it's time for a stand-up oil break.
Oil break? Is that what this is? Hold on.
Yep.
I don't know how I do oil with. I don't want to ruin your shirt. So hold on. Let me see if I can kind of. There we go. I can keep it PG.
PG it.
And then I can put it all over like that. It looks so much better when it goes on different parts of the body, but it'll work.
Oh, down a little bit.
Oh, sorry. Did I totally?
You did.
I'm trying really hard to keep it nice. And then maybe on the arms too, because they have really tattoos.
Tell us why it's important to moisturize your skin.
Well, it's really good for your tattoos, actually. And it makes them look beautiful. Even like when people do the little workout contests and stuff, they always use baby oil because it makes your muscles and stuff stand out the best. So it makes colors pop, and it feels really nice. It feels really nice.
So what's your website? A bunch of people have been asking, although I'm sure Google would get you there. But
Google
let's hear
would get you
say
there. So my name's Annabelle Peaks. So my website is annabellepeaks.xxx. I have a store where you can buy stuff that has me on it, annabellepeaks.org. You can find me everywhere. So you name the porn site and you can see it. So you want me to get closer? How close? Like,
Yeah, there
like
you
how
go.
close? Like really close? Are we looking at boobs or are we looking at tattoo?
Looking at everything.
I was like, because I can focus if you need me to focus.
I like this question just for the context. Do you prefer dark meat or white meat at Thanksgiving?
I like both. Can I have them both at the same time? Because I like a full mouth. There you go. See, I answered that really nicely.
There's lots of very pretty and beautiful.
Thank you, guys. That's honestly is the nicest thing because there's so much social media out there that people are kind of negative, and I don't experience a lot of it. But I really think what you give is what you get back, and so thank you for being so nice to me.
How do you deal with online bullies and trolls?
I literally would say it's so rare that it happens. And once in a while I'll get it on like my Instagram page, like somebody will just spout out, you're an awful whatever, blah, blah, blah. And I usually just delete it. I don't reply. Every once in a while they'll say something like, you're pretty, but I don't like your tattoos, so you suck, or something like that. And sometimes I'll reply with, oh, that's okay, because not everybody likes tattoos, but thanks anyway, and I'm the whole kill 'em with kindness thing, so sorry if I'm supposed to be more badass.
It's Brian's birthday. Will you say happy birthday?
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Brian.
Brian, uh-oh, now I gotta do this. Happy birthday, Brian. There you go, you totally got a boob bounce from me. Share that with your friends.
I saw a question on there. When's the last time your heart was broken?
Hasn't been. I don't know. I think loving someone's really easy to do. So I don't know. I forgive easily. So.
Who's a star you'd like to work with that you haven't yet? Who's somebody that?
I would like to work with Kendra Lust. She's like a MILF girl performer. Kendra Lust. I would absolutely. And Lisa Ann. They're like the quintessential MILF performers of our time. So I would like to work with them. I've worked with almost every guy. So.
Gotcha. Okay, and let's talk about. We have the ultimate question here.
The ultimate question.
The ultimate.
This is
Sit
the
down
one.
for this
huh?
one.
Sit down. Hold on. I may have to sit down for this one.
What would it take for you to do a scene with Donald Trump?
Well, one, I believe he got in trouble the last time he said grab her by the pussy. So I'm not positive that he's allowed to do that. So he'd probably have to be not in office anymore. And then, I don't know, join the porn community because I just shoot porn with porn stars.
Got it. Okay, and then we have, who is the celebrity you mentioned? It would be a tough F, marry, kill. We want to set up this F, marry,
Yes.
kill for you, and I want to make it as hard as possible.
No, you can't make it as hard as possible. Matthew McConaughey is my celebrity crush that I would, oh my gosh, in a heartbeat. By the way, if he's ever watching, you should share this to him and be like, hey, that girl really likes you. Yeah, okay.
Even if he's sitting next to Lincoln, rolling a booger?
I don't think there's anything Matthew McConaughey can do that's not sexy as fuck. So, yeah, he would be the celebrity that I would be like, yep, I'll go with you right now, in the bathroom, like outside in your car. Where do you want me?
What would be your safe word with him?
I don't know. I don't. My safe word is harder. I have a shirt that says that.
Let's see. That's another question. Someone says, "Is your mom as pretty as you?"
Oh, thank you. That's really sweet.
That was a question.
I know. I don't. Yeah. Well, I don't tell a lot of people about my mother. So my mother is blind. So.
Gotcha.
But she's still alive at least. My dad died already.
All right. Can we see your leg tattoos? Someone asked. I think they missed the beginning.
Okay, they missed the beginning. This one has all the tattoos, and the other one doesn't really. So this one's got the tattoos on it. It's got the daffodils and the mask and the words to the masquerade.
What does it say?
Masquerade, paper faces on parade. Masquerade, hide your face so the world will never find you. And if you know where that comes from, bonus points.
All right, let's see if anybody can guess.
Somebody's going to say it really fast. They know. It's really well known.
What has been the biggest Johnson you've seen in person?
Mandingo, size of my arm. No kidding. There to there.
Wow. Someone said you have perfect curves.
Oh, thank you.
And you're awesome.
You're sweet.
Where's your next piece gonna go? You gonna get another tattoo soon?
Oh, I don't know. I keep on thinking one day I'll finish this other arm, but it really would have to just fit perfectly with this, and it's so hard to come up with a design, and I am not artistic at all.
Gotcha. Oh, someone said Phantom of the Opera.
Boom! Bonus points.
Lance
bonus
and
points.
Randy both did it.
Awarded
And
bonus
Jeff.
points. I don't know what they're good for. I tell people that all the time. You earn bonus points from me, but I don't know what they're good for. I don't know how you turn them in, but you got them.
Okay, here's a good question. Do women care if the guy has a nice body? What do you look for in a man?
Oh, good question. It's not always the nice body. Okay, so like a nice body will sometimes get you to look. But if they have a really awful personality, or maybe they're super full of themselves or something like that, or like I don't love shy people, like the ones that are so shy that they don't, come up to you and stuff. But a man who is self-confident, even if they don't have the best looks, like they're not a drop dead 10, they can be the best ones in bed.
Gotcha. And so when you're shooting a scene, it's like a regular job, right? Even though you enjoy it.
Yeah. Okay.
Is there any time that you've actually faked any emotion, enjoyment, orgasm?
Well, sometimes during the scene you're role playing and you're supposed to act a certain way, and every once in a while they'll have me in like this badass kind of position, and I always have to like focus. Okay, inner badass, I have to figure it out because I'm not really mean, so it's hard to put on the mean girl look, but I try. So that would be the things that I fake the most, and usually I hope that I play it off really well. But yeah.
Gotcha. So there's no faking of orgasms.
I don't. I think freaking sex is incredible. And my mind doesn't stop moving. So once we start a scene, I already can fast forward in my mind to the best part. I know what's coming, and that turns me on. And then they touch me some way, and then they'll whisper something in my ear, and oh my God, that's all it took. That's it.
Gotcha.
So.
So we were shooting earlier, and you had some music playing. Some people are asking, what's your favorite rock band? What are some of your favorite bands?
I love Five Finger Death Punch.
Is that a move too?
What?
A 5-finger death punch?
I guess. I don't know. I do. I love rock music, so I love classic rock like Def Leppard and Metallica and things like that. I love some of the new ones. I don't know. Now, if you put me on the spot, so
Okay, someone came up with a good F, Marry, Kill here.
Okay, F, Marry, Kill.
Megan Fox, George Clooney, and Jax from Sons of Anarchy.
Okay, let's see. Okay.
This is from someone named Laura, so she might be on the same wavelength of you as how hard this is.
I'd kill the girl, I'd marry George Clooney, and I'd F the guy from Sons of Anarchy. Because if you kill the girl, then you get both of the dudes.
Perfect. So where do you see yourself in porn in the next few years? What do you see for your career?
That's a good question. I hope that I'm in porn another 5 years. I figure I'm 35. I figure when I hit 40, life is over. I'm going to look ugly. It's going to be terrible. I hope that people aren't tired of me by then because, people have tastes and they move on and stuff like that. But I would love to do it another 5 years. I will do it until you guys are tired of me or until I don't love it anymore because nobody should do porn if they don't like it. That would be awful.
Gotcha. And let's see, what else do I have here? Let's see some more questions from people.
What's your favorite color?
Yellow and then pink.
I was about to say what?
It is pink, but I love yellow daffodils, so people always ask me what my favorite colors, and those are the two I just can't get enough of, so.
Awesome. So, how do you see technology affecting porn now in the future? What's the next step you think is going to be huge in the industry?
I think once they figure out how to do it, VR webcamming will be huge. I webcam like crazy right now, and I think it's an amazing way to increase your popularity and a really good way for people to see you as a person instead of as a sex object. And I think when somebody sees you as a person, they see you as a better individual. They don't just see you as some, object that they can throw away at the end of the day. So, so I love webcam. I think it makes people more personal. And I think that VR webcamming is just on the horizon. Like, it's not quite here yet because the internet can't hold it right now. Like, it can't stream it and everything. So.
Gotcha. Cool. So let's do one last stand up and let's see your tattoos and talk about where we can find you.
Sorry, I forgot.
It's okay.
Okay, I didn't break it yet. Okay. I will twirl. You can find me. I'm Annabelle Peaks. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Annabelle Peaks XX. You can find me on Facebook at the Annabelle Peaks XX. You can find me on YouTube. I have a YouTube page, Annabelle Peaks XX. I'm pretty much everywhere on the internet, so I have my own website, AnnabellePeaks.xxx, and a store, AnnabellePeaks.org. I don't know if you're not tired of looking at me yet. Like, I have stuff on there, Snapchat and stuff.
All right, blow a kiss to the camera. We're gonna close out.
Mwah.